on the trip from hell, where every flight is missed, they lose your luggage, and you're in the middle seat between a sumo wrestler and a screaming baby. Don't worry, I'm coming along for the ride. I'm Mary Kate Beck, and this is Travel Disasters.
Can I ask what genre it's in?
It's like like Willie Nelson meets like Lumineers.
Oh,
All right.
Yeah, I think that counts.
Are
we live or not?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we are.
home when I am home. Is that the one?
Yeah.
Is that the one?
No.
No, okay.
You think I have the rights to the Lumineers song?
Wait, I don't. Is that the Lumineers?
Oh no, that's Edward Sharpe and the Magnetic Zeros.
Okay, that's the same name.
Yeah.
That's the same name. Lumineers and
Yes.
Magnetic Zeros, that's the same.
Same genre.
I'm just going to make up a song that we're going around and traveling and it is up and down.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, I'm into
I'm
it.
a songwriter.
Yeah.
People
you're
don't talk
just-
about that.
One of your many talents.
Yeah, people don't talk about that. Is that my phone? Oh, did I make up the idea of my phone ringing in my head?
Vibrating.
Which is psychotic?
I do that all the time. Where I'm like, I feel a zzz, and I'm like, what? And then I just reach around and
Yeah.
it's nothing.
It's a ghost phone.
You're not that cool. Relax.
Okay.
Beckett Kenny.
You don't know what calls I'm getting. You don't know what calls I'm getting.
my
7
God.
days.
Oh, you dum-dum. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to have you on the show. Beckett Kenny,
Excited to be here.
how are you?
I am all right. It's been a crazy couple of days.
Whoa.
Oh, okay. Ghost phone attacks again.
James, that was not me.
I know it's been happening.
God damn.
Hold on.
Will you edit this out?
Yeah, I need to upgrade my shit. Hold on.
Oh, it's just sawdust. The table. Oh,
Yeah, I'm
that
sorry.
made me sad.
I know.
Maybe we should edit the part out where I call you a dum-dum. I've had 3
Maybe
old-
we should edit the part out where Mary Kate Beck calls me a faggot and says that. No, I put this on record.
Baby.
Put the.
Oh, wait, yeah, we got it. We got it now. Ooh, this feels right. A little.
Okay.
This feels better. I don't even know where we left
Okay.
off.
So you were asking how I am.
How are you, Beckett Kenny?
Okay, thank you for asking. It's been a wild couple of days, but it's
Yeah, you're in a neck brace.
I am in.
I'm worried about
I
you.
think I should go to the doctor, but I just
Every
and
time
truly-
I see you, you should be going to the doctor. You're like, I have an ear infection, but NBD. I'm like, what? Excuse me? You're like, there's
Oh my
pus coming out of my ear,
That-
but we're fine. I was like, are you fine? I have insurance. You want to be, I can
that is
claim you.
100%.
Do you want to go on my insurance?
I do have insurance. It's the psychotic thing. I'm
Oh my
just
God. You just refuse
terrified
to use
of
it.
going to the doctor, which I know is truly terrible. And
Use it while you have it.
I
It's-
know.
You will be
I
sad when
I
it's
don't
gone.
want my doctor to call. Hey, look at me. This is actually sad. What I'm about to say.
Say it.
I don't want my doctor to call me fat. I don't
Oh.
want This is
They're
so
like,
sad.
get on the scale. You're like, it's an ear infection. What do we do?
I'm like, maybe
Why
you
do
won't
we
have an
do
ear
this?
infection if you
Yeah.
didn't eat those Fritos, you fat bitch.
Oh my God. Every time I take off all of my clothes, every time I'm in they're like, this is a minute clinic. Please put your clothes on. I'm like just nude on the like tissue paper at the table. I'm like, I thought we were doing
Does
a full
she know
exam.
what an ear is? Does she know what an ear is? No, but on Sunday, a guy stormed me on stage.
Yeah. What?
I made a joke about him being gay, and he first he processed it.
First he was like, maybe he's right.
I saw
see
him
where he's coming from.
I saw him shut in on himself and just look down, and he was clearly talking himself up.
No.
To jump up
Yeah.
on stage and be like, I'm not a faggot, and screaming at me.
He said those words.
Yeah, he says, I'm not a faggot, take it back. I don't remember a lot of what
was
he said.
Was he with a lady?
No, he was with a dude. Okay. Okay, interesting.
Okay.
Not with
No.
a lady. So you see where I came
We're just
from.
friends attending a romantic comedy show together.
Yeah, ultimately.
We ain't gay.
Yeah, and I was just like, everyone thought it was like a Steve Gerrard, I don't like
They think it
style
was like
bit
a
where
bit?
it's like
Yeah.
where like I would like people were like somebody's like getting on stage.
Yeah.
And, you know, and
They're like, security, this is not a bit.
and I was just
This
like,
is not a drill.
calm down. And I was like, you're not gay, dude. You're not gay.
Oh, wow. Everyone believes you now.
I know. I'm like I think everyone agrees in here that your behavior is totally normal. And
What venue was this at? Was this at Laugh Factory?
no, this was at Lincoln Lodge.
Wow, which is
I
such a
know.
like open.
I know, and like what
space.
and one of the drag queens who like performed their last. I performed there like I think their second week, and then Dairy Queen performed like the night before me, and she's like I've done drag there. I'm like,
Right.
yeah, I know. It's cuckoo banana pants that this happened. Like,
yeah, those people are going to that venue.
Yeah.
It's bizarre to me.
it is bizarre. It's a
Yeah.
very inclusive venue.
For sure.
Everyone who could have helped me, it was like a show where they're cooking because they can't let you
Yes.
just do stand up.
Also, yeah, please explain the concept of this show.
So you do stand up and then you cook a dish and then chefs judge you.
What did you fuck?
Me and
That
Sarah
has to be
Volpio.
5 minutes prepared? You have to prepare it in 5 minutes?
We have to prepare it in like 40 minutes because it's 4
Oh.
comedians. They each get 10.
Oh, wow.
And we cooked a mushroom risotto. We lost.
Holy
I was not
shit.
helpful
That's
at all.
an ambitious dish.
I know.
Risotto gets you sent home on Top Chef. I will say that.
Oh really?
You can fuck it up.
Hey, we lost. So I probably the best thing I did for our team was get physically threatened on stage. 'Cause I was over there like right after I got off stage. I was flustered for the rest of my set, but then but then I went up and I was shaking, like I was like,
sweet baby.
and I was gonna do a bit where I like ordered a pizza to come to like, and then like bring it out at the end, but then like as I went to get the pizza, like from like snuck out the back, like they were out there, like the guy, and I was like,
Whoa.
oh,
Forget
and
it.
I was like,
Yeah.
back
Ditch
in,
the bit.
ditch the bit, but
Ugh.
and then on Monday night, like a open micer went up after me like at my buddies and like went on like a bizarre like homophobic rant about
Whoa,
me. And,
what
like,
is happening in
I
this
know,
city?
I know, I don't know, I don't
I've
know
never
what's
seen
going
any
on.
of this in person, and apparently it only happens in front of the gay people in the room. Like, are you kidding
It's great.
me?
It's great. Yeah. Yeah. And but then last night it was cool. Ultimately, like but I do remember like I went up at on the Tuesday show at the Laugh Factory last night, and I remember like looking at the people in the front row, like, is someone gonna beat me up?
Right?
You know what I mean?
How do
Because
you recover from that? I
it's
would
gonna
have
become
PTSD.
gunk in my brain. Do you know what I
Yes.
mean?
Oh,
Which
of
fucking
course.
sucks because
Yeah.
it's like stand up is like when I feel most like confident.
Yeah,
and, like,
and you're
you know,
vulnerable, and
Yeah.
you're talking about shit that's real, and then people are physically attacking
Yeah,
you.
and so it's like I don't want to be like scared to like talk to an audience member,
Absolutely.
or like be a bitch to an audience member. Like I
Yes.
should be able to.
I know you're
You know?
so sweet, so it's tough, but fuck those people.
I know, it
Yeah,
sucks,
Fuck
but
that. You're amazing.
gotta
You're one of
keep
my
going.
favorite humans. I'm so excited to have
Oh
you
my
on the
god!
show.
Thank you, Mary. I'm excited. We're traveling. We're
We're doing
disastering.
it.
And then
Yes.
Chance the Rapper was at the Laugh Factory.
Shut
last
the
night.
fuck up.
And
I'm
he-
never there when he's
I
there.
know. He's only been there twice, I think.
What a
But
sweetie.
I had a good set, but then just get this. He
Mm.
only tipped 12%.
Chance.
I know.
Cheap.
I'm putting it out there. I'm putting it on this
Chance.
podcast.
He like donates $1 billion to CPS and he tips 12%. Like, honey.
I know it's like charity. That's interesting.
Did he bomb? Is
I-
that why he's tipping poorly?
No.
He's like,
didn't
fuck
go
this place. You guys didn't laugh at my jokes.
No, he didn't go up, but it was interesting.
Interesting.
I know.
Oh
We love the tea. That was the first thing I asked. I went up to the server afterwards. And I was,
How much did he
I was
fucking
like,
tip?
how much did he tip?
It should be 50%.
Hey,
His bill was what, $22? You only had to buy 2 drinks.
$38, and he tipped $5. And then
We are just
there were two-
dragging Chance right now.
I'm telling you the I'm telling you the exact truth. And then there was another bill in his entourage, and it was $49, and they tipped $6.
Wow.
I know.
Guys.
I know. But that's the easiest way to give someone
Don't
like
eat
a
your
good,
heroes.
That's the easiest way to give someone a good story about you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
to tip like
You think
is
it
to
was like
tip
a
well.
Piece of shit.
Yeah, I know. Do you think it was a scheme where it's like they wanted people to post it on Instagram that he's a shitty tipper? Like,
no, absolutely.
like they're just trying to get in the news, get on Twitter.
Probably.
Probably.
Yeah, I've looked up like what celebrities are good tippers and which ones are bad tippers
Interesting.
before.
I know you're in the biz.
I know I'm in the showbiz, or some
The
call
showbiz?
it service industry.
Dead. Oh my God. So let's talk about travel. So
Okay, yes.
why I brought you here. I'd love to listen to you
I'm
talk
so
about
glad
yourself
you flew me out for this to talk about travel.
Expenses paid. I tipped the people that served you. All expenses. So let's do the travel scale. So I always like to ask people before we dive into each episode kind of where they fall and how often they travel. So today's travel scale is on the opposite end of the spectrum. We're talking about tornadoes. We're talking about the Twisters. We're talking about Mel Gibson. Who was the
movie.
female star?
Helen
Hunt.
Yes, Helen Hunt. Yeah.
Love her.
Love that movie.
Yeah. So we're talking like Twisters. They move from town to town. They destroy everything that they do. And then on the other end of the spectrum, breaking wind that doesn't travel very far. We're talking about farts.
God bless America.
So from fart to tornado, where do you fall, Beckett?
I feel like I'm like a Tasmanian devil. I feel like I'm a little dust devil. Oh, the dust devil. That's the
You're
word.
like a fart tornado.
I'm a fart tornado.
Yeah.
I've always said that. God bless America. I'm a fart tornado. Well, I love to travel, and that's like my mom's favorite thing in the world is to travel.
So
like
fun.
I'm
which
really
is surprising because you're from Peoria, Illinois, which is not like it's
Well,
not
so-
LA. You're not near a
but
hub. You know?
ultimately, when you're in Peoria, Illinois, you gotta,
you gotta
get
get
out
the
of
fuck
there.
out of there. Yes.
But like I've had a lot of great travel experiences. Like I got to go
As
to
a kid,
Japan.
like, oh my God.
I've only been out of country twice, but like Japan and Ireland. We'll talk about Ireland.
Love
but
it.
and I'm going to Ireland again this summer.
After it ruined your life?
After it ruined, yeah.
I don't know yet, but
I'm
you're
gonna let it
alluding
ruin
to
me
it.
again.
Yeah.
Okay. But I since I've moved to Chicago, I feel like I haven't been anywhere.
I know it's hard
It's
to
hard
leave.
to-
It's
yeah.
addicting to stay here. That's a problem because you keep getting shows, you keep getting booked. And
I know.
You don't have like 5 days off in a row.
Right,
to do a trip.
100%.
Yeah, you have to like really plan in advance and like be committed to taking time.
Well, and what's
off.
crazy is
Yeah.
that one of the few shows that like booked me like a lot in advance, like booked me on the date that I'm going to Ireland.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And you're like, sorry, no.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah. I know it's tough to say no to stuff.
It is.
Yeah.
I felt guilty about it, but you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever they
Whatever.
reschedule.
You're not going anywhere, baby.
Yeah, baby. I'm gonna be right back.
You're here to stay. So tell us about your first trip to Ireland that you're alluding to.
This was very young. Very,
How
very, very
young?
And we're talking like 5, probably.
What?
Like 4 or 5.
And it was a travel disaster?
So
Oh, yes.
probably less that
it
I can remember.
Traumatized you that much that you still think about it right now?
I think it permanently at that age. I think it permanently damaged my relationship with my parents.
Oh my God. You're like, we still don't speak. Since I was
And
5.
ultimately we don't talk, and I actually became an orphan, but then a bald rich man took me in.
There you go.
And
Yeah, you're
and took
Orphan
me to
Annie.
New York.
I'm dying. You have the hair for it.
I
You would
know,
play a great Annie.
I auditioned for it.
Oh
I
my
auditioned for, and they
God.
didn't give it to me.
Who the fuck? I want their
Homophobic. No.
assholes.
I know. Me too.
You would have been an adorable drag Annie.
I know. And then
no wig required. They were cutting costs.
I was one of the poor orphan children, but like not
Orphan
not,
12.
Not one of the ones that, like the cute ones that like cleans is like I'm like one of the street urchin orphan children, and I like the dog humped me on stage.
Oh no!
Yeah, 100%. And but that was like the most attention I'd gotten in that show
you're
because
like, I'm into it.
I was like. And then it like started humping Annie on stage, but it looked like they were doing a little dance where the dog was like on her back, like walking.
You can tell when a dog's butt is
And the
tucked
dog's
under. Oh no! Oh my God! So you're 5 years old. You're in Ireland.
Yes.
Let's fucking go.
Still in a stroller. Maybe this might have been 4.
No, you're too big for a stroller.
Okay, then younger. Then, just
up.
let's just say stroller age, baby.
Okay. Wow.
So I don't have obviously perfect recollection of this.
Amazing. We're gonna power through.
My mom was taking me in a stroller up an escalator, which is
A mistake.
ultimately a bad idea. Ultimately a mistake and a bad idea. And we'd just gone back from Ireland. We were like in like a
Why
layover.
were we going to Ireland?
It was like my family.
Why are we bringing toddlers to Ireland? Is the
Why
question.
are we bringing toddlers? Well, I don't. It was like a whole big family vacation,
Okay.
like where like everyone was like reuniting in Ireland.
Got it.
And we're doing that again next year.
Oh, so fun.
Yeah, I know it is super fun. I remember one story like while I was there was this is something I very vaguely in the back of my mind remember. Like I remember laying on my cousin's head and like we kept driving in circles because no one knew where we were going.
Oh,
And I was laying my head on my cousin's like lap and she was like, "Oh my God, he's so cute," because I was like a super cute kid.
I bet.
And then she, like just as she said that, I vomited all over her and I got car sick.
Oh.
Yeah. But stroller.
Stroller. So stroller age.
My mom was like taking me up the stroller and then of course it like slammed forward. I hit like huge gash in my head.
Like bleeding.
gushing
Oh
blood.
my.
I like
Those
I have
things are razor sharp.
Oh, it's insane.
And so you flung forward
So I
because the
flung
stroller's probably folding
Yes.
because it's on an escalator.
Yes.
Oh God.
And ultimately I started crying, but the first thing I said when I like got the gash in my head was "You did it on purpose" to my mom. I started screaming at my mom.
TSA
"You did
is like,
it on
let's order
purpose.
DCFS.
You
Yeah.
Well, they did. Well, hold on.
Oh, sorry.
And then so then like all these like police come and they take me in the ambulance to the hospital and I remember there was a blonde woman with bangs and she like gave me like bubbles, but like they were like cool bubbles. Not that like regular bubbles aren't cool,
I mean,
but it's like I've seen it before.
Yeah. Were these like rainbow bubbles?
So they were like bubbles that like stuck on surfaces for long periods of time. Like they were like thick bubbles. Like they were
thick
they were like
bitches.
thick. And
Bubble butt.
Bubble butt.
Sorry, I had to.
No, I think
They were bubble butt bubbles.
it's important that you spoke up in that
Thank
moment,
you.
that you didn't stay silent through. And I remember like being in the ambulance, like playing with the bubbles, and then apparently I don't remember this, but my mom told me, she goes, they like or asked me where I was coming from or where I was at the airport, and I was like, "Well, we just came back from Ireland." They're like, "Oh, what'd you do in Ireland?" I was like, "My parents drank a lot."
Oh my God, honest baby.
I had screamed, "You did it on purpose." I told them that they were alcoholics, and then as like they were putting stitches in my head, and DCFS came and talked to my mom. But yeah, and it truly could have been terrible. Luckily, I'm sure.
Was your mom like, "Get it together"? Like we. Do you want to get taken away?
My mom started slapping me and was like, "Shut the fuck." You know,
looks real good in front of DCFS.
I know, and DCFS was like, "No, she gets it."
Yeah.
But I guess that's then we got on the plane and my mom ordered a Bailey's and cream.
I mean,
yeah,
solid woman.
But I was a dramatic kid. So
no,
believe it or not,
the boy that does backflips on stage.
I remember it kind of reminds me. I went to my cousin's house when I was a kid too, and while I was there, I almost drowned because not to brag
for attention.
For attention.
No one was paying attention to me, so I almost drowned.
So yeah, well, listen.
What else would I do?
Okay, you don't want to listen to me. Okay, well you'll never hear from me again.
Yeah.
But I jumped off the diving board for the first time, and like I feel like you don't realize how deep it's gonna go. So then like you don't realize you can't just be like, "Hey,"
yeah,
like,
I'm
you
gonna
can't
pop
just like
up.
jump back up. And be
you
like,
can swim
"Hey."
to the surface.
Yeah.
Bodies float.
So I like was like struggling to get back up, and it was cold at the time. Like it was like when you're a kid and like you can like swim in the cold without like being affected by any of it. And apparently the lifeguard didn't even want to save me. Like they were just like they were like taking off their like gear, and they're like, "Oh God, like come on, like you idiot." And after I almost drowned, my mom was like trying to get me to like drink water, and she's like, "Are you kidding me?" I'm like, that's what almost killed me.
Yeah,
just now.
you're like, excuse me,
I was like,
I would like a Diet Coke.
I can't drink water. That's the source of my trauma.
Oh my God, the drama.
The drama.
So tell me about Japan. You went to Japan too.
Yes.
You just glazed over that.
I know.
How old were we? When did we go to
This
Japan?
was my senior year of high school. I
so cool.
had a friend at the time, and we kind of iconically don't talk anymore.
Why? Or, do you want to talk about it?
No, I can talk about it. I don't care. I think I've talked about it in another podcast.
Amazing. You can't keep it straight.
Was that a gay joke?
Oh
No,
my
kidding.
God. I'm like, keep it straight.
Okay.
Suppress your
Mary
gayness.
Kate Beck takes off her mask. She's the guy who screamed at me on Sunday.
Oh my God. I'm about to lean over the table and tackle you.
So, well, like, I had a huge crush on this guy who, and like, I had a huge crush on this guy, and like, he didn't know that, and we became like best friends over the years.
Yeah, and you're like, I don't want to be friends.
And yeah, and I
We're
was
not friends.
secretly in love with him, but I didn't say a word about it.
Nice.
Because
I don't do that to people as an adult.
of course,
so.
yeah, and I've relived this situation several times since, but like basically, his parents had like a really messy divorce. I'm telling you.
Okay, we'll reel it in a little bit. Japan.
Well, no, this is why I'm telling you
Okay.
about the messy divorce. His parents had a messy divorce, and like his dad ended up moving to Japan.
Oh, okay, here we go.
So that's why.
yeah, I'm like, Jesus, let's
I know.
not drag
I'm not
parents
like,
into
that's
this.
not there. I mean, I still love his parents.
You don't have to defend. They're not going to listen to this.
I know they sure aren't. So why are we holding anything back?
I don't know.
Fuck him.
Lay it out
No,
there.
No, but I actually don't hate him any. Okay, all right. Once again, not gonna listen to this. Absolutely not gonna listen to it. But like, his parents like lived in Japan, in like Tokyo, in like a high rise, like
Whoa,
sweet
chic.
ass apartment.
Yeah.
Like, and the deal was like, if I could get my ticket to go there, like I would get room and board, and like they would like food. Like,
yeah, but it's like
everything.
easily a $600 ticket. Like it's not cheap to go to
at
Japan.
the very least.
Yeah,
I think it was in the thousands for sure. And but it was like my senior year, so that was like my
Yeah.
graduation present,
that's
and like
nice.
it was awesome. It's crazy though because the Japan like it's but two of my favorite things about Japan were like the robot cafe, which is just this like super like high tech, like huge like robots and like fighting and like everything. And then like my other favorite thing there was like the Buddha Mountain, which is like just this like Zen like place you like go up like a ski lift, like these like huge like sculptures, like ancient sculptures, and like there's so many of them like down the hill, and you just like hike through the mountains, and it's like just two like completely different like representatives of like what the culture
Where
is.
it's like disconnect, and then it's like fucking connect. Like don't be in the moment, film everything at this robot bar. Yeah.
Yes. And then at the robot cafe, like there was like this guy who I think was like in the Yakuza, and
What's
he just
a
like had
Yakuza?
like it's like the Japanese mafia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For those of us that don't know, like, you're just name dropping the Japanese mafia.
I know.
I'm like, okay.
But he like brought like a bunch of like young women with him.
Yeah, that's a giveaway.
Yeah. It's like it was like.
I don't think they're all friends with you.
Yeah. I don't think you guys just hang out just go to the robot
I don't think
cafe.
you guys are Netflixing and chill.
Yeah.
No.
But yes. What am I? Oh, and then another funny thing about Japan is like, in Japan, like there are a lot of like English words on people's shirts that like
You're just grabbing your chest.
I'm just literally like
tits.
there are a lot of boobs.
Breasts.
No,
That's what
there
I
are a
like
lot
to
of
call
like
them.
words all over
Interesting.
people's shirts that are like completely
dumb
decontextualized.
Target t-shirts where
Yeah.
it's like coffee first, then mimosa.
No, it's
or
not like that. It's like more abstract than that.
Ooh.
It's like in like this like fancy cursive. It's like washing machine. It's like they don't like but like, and ultimately it may sound like I'm like making fun, but like Americans do that all the time.
Yeah, we have tattoos of washing machine on
That's
our
exactly
bodies.
what I'm talking about. And I talk about this on stage. I've talked about this on stage before, and I remember this one woman had like a tattoo, and I literally go,
Where it's like
one of those,
Japanese
Asian
script.
yeah.
Yes.
And I go, what language is it in? And she goes, And I'm like, you don't know what language your tattoo's
it's
in.
on your body.
I know. It's like, she's like, Asian. No.
She definitely did say that. Somewhere in Asia. I don't know.
Asian.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You're like, it's a continent. Doesn't count.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I bought one of those shirts, and it's like, the saying is like, moment that could find, for I
hate you so much.
had to feel that can become and feel stronger from its own. It like,
wow,
totally nonsense. But I thought,
do you
I was
wear
like,
it when you're like journaling? When do you wear that?
I wear,
shirt?
yeah, I'm like,
I wear it in the bathtub.
well,
Nothing
first
else.
off, it's a crop top on me because
It's shrank.
Japanese's largest sizes are Americans'
Extra smalls.
toddlers, what they dress their giant babies in.
Was it like crazy being a ginger in Japan? Like, did people stop you? I know that they stopped blonde women because blonde hair isn't a thing there. Like, did people stop you?
Everyone kept prepping me for that of like, people are going to rub your hair as good luck.
Really?
And honestly, I was ready for it. I don't like people
why
just
aren't more
randomly
people
touching
rubbing
my
me?
hair, but I do like attention.
Yes.
And ultimately,
That's why we're doing this. Why do you think I started a fucking podcast?
Honestly, I'm like shy. Like, honestly, I don't
I'm
like
introvert.
Me?
I like alone time.
This is me at a party. It's me. I'm in the corner. I'm eating like a walnut that I
Yeah.
brought. I don't. But I forgot what I was saying.
People were touching your hair.
No one was touching my hair.
Damn it!
And I was like, "What's going on, guys? Like, what's your problem?"
You're like walking down the street, like, touch me.
I'm like, touch. Yes, no one touched my hair.
That's bullshit.
The other thing I remember was
Yeah, let's break stereotypes. What else didn't happen while you were there?
what else didn't happen? Well, I don't know what I It was a gorgeous place. I love Tokyo a lot. I would love to go back there, but like, I kind of wish I wasn't going to Ireland this summer, just because even though I don't really remember Ireland, I do like I want to like go to a new place.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, it'll be new as an adult.
It definitely
think about
will
it that
be.
way.
Oh well, yeah. Now I can drink.
Yeah, and it'll be with family who will probably pay for shit. So.
I know they will. Yeah, that's so good.
Can't complain.
No, ultimately it'll be a really fun trip.
Yeah, what do you have coming up? Like, what trips? What's new for Beckett?
I don't have any. I feel like Ireland is my next trip, which is this summer.
So when in the summer? When can I meet you in Ireland?
yeah,
basically.
Yeah, pull through. Yeah, pull through. Yeah,
I will not.
Take a deep it's probably. I think it's like mid-July.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
And then it won't be super rainy there. That'll be nice.
Yeah. No,
Awesome.
it'll be gorgina.
Do you know what part of Ireland?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, you're like Mayo, Dublin.
I think it's
O'Reilly's.
the
I don't
Irish
know.
part.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no, I don't know where we're gonna be in Ireland.
Well,
I should probably
keep us posted.
Yeah, I will.
But in life, what's coming up for you? Any exciting shows? I know you produce a couple of shows, so whatever you want to plug.
Ultimately, Sashay every third Friday at the Laugh Factory.
It's
That's like
amazing.
my baby.
Every time I go, I'm like, I leave weeping. It's the most. It's the best show ever.
Thank you.
It's
I'm
so
very
great.
proud of it.
I love it. You sell out every fucking time. It's insane.
I tried. There was like 2 shows ago where there was like that huge like the first snowstorm over the year.
You can't control the weather.
I
fucking
I
try.
get furious. I start screaming at you. I go, excuse me.
Yeah.
What am I doing these pagan rituals for? If I can't.
Why am
control
I lighting my chest hair on fire?
Okay, why am I sacrificing these goats then if I can't control the weather?
Sell out. Amazing. So every third Friday.
At the
Laugh
10
Factory.
PM at the Laugh Factory.
Where can people find tickets for that? laughfactory.com.
Well, you can go to my Instagram.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay. She's gonna
plug it, baby.
Cross promo, baby. Get these hot Insta followers.
That's all we're doing it for.
At Bucket with 2 T's.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't the whole thing. Wait. At Beckett Kenny. Bucket is spelled with 2 T's. Kenny.
Bucket is spelled correctly, but just the additional T.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Beckett Kenny at Instagram.com.
At Instagram.com. My email address.
Yeah. Oh my God. I don't want to call you out, but I know a secret about you based on your email.
Oh yeah. Oh, that my name is secretly
Yes.
John.
Oh my God. Should we edit this out?
We have to ASMR. No.
Should we ASMR your real
No. I listen. Hey, I'm not ashamed of my real name. No. I'm afraid to say this out loud
What?
because, well, there's so many people named John. It's like
My first
John
legal name is Mary, and I do not go by Mary. I go by Mary Kate. Exactly.
Beck, which is
Yes.
you're stealing from me. And
I was your first. Okay, baby.
that's not how I remember.
We started
it.
at the same time. the exact same day.
Mary Kate Beckett. That would be our couple name. What was I gonna say?
I don't know.
I
don't know.
I've lost track of my train of thought literally every 5 minutes.
I'm supposed
today.
to be hosting you and keeping you on track, and I'm like, I don't even know anymore.
You're like, I'll keep you on track. I'll keep you.
And I'm like, I can't. We're off the rails.
I know.
officially.
Well, baby, that's
okay.
where
So
I live.
Instagram, your shows. Anything else?
No, not really. Nothing to promote.
Good. I mean,
Good.
you don't want to be too many irons in the fire.
I know. There was there for a second where I felt like I was really overproducing.
Then stop.
I know. Yeah.
Then don't do that.
So now I have Underground, which is also
Amazing.
every
Super
other
fun
Thursday
show. Yeah.
at the playground, and Sashay, and that's like I'm like, if I take anything on else, I'll have to like.
I mean,
you know
you're
what
being
I mean?
booked all over the place. So if you want to follow Beckett, follow him on Instagram for all of his updates. You're amazing at Insta.
Heck yeah.
Hell no. Weren't expecting that. Well, thank you so much for being on the show.
Yeah, thank
this
you
was
for
super
having
fun.
me. Cool.
All right, love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.